See everybody doing a night ride in DC, all the way from Atlanta. Look at it. This outfit, NordicTrack. Stuff is pretty cool. Just doing a cruising around Washington, DC, my hometown area. That is so good to see again without having to get on a plane and get over there. Just doing on a quick ride. Just tuned in virtually to go on a tour of hometown Washington, D.C., looking at all the monuments and historical sites that I saw as a kid a few times on school trips. But now I'm able to just do it as an adult on my NordicTrack bike for fitness. Here we have Jeff. He's our tour guide, giving us all this historical information about the White House, the grounds, the President's Park.
I have a lot of guests who come here into Lafayette Park, and first time they see the White House, they're like, it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. And of course, we're building things much bigger than we used to 240 years ago, but it's still pretty
it was built in 1800.
And just to give you a sense of scale, 3 of those windows on the left are the East Room, and it's the size of a basketball court. So it's a lot bigger than it looks. All right. Lafayette Park here.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us.
I was here at night one.
Doing a night ride.
Had some guests, and we were near the fence, and
listen to what he's saying.
Someone nearby had asked one of the Secret Service agents out front, like, oh, is this the front of the White House or the back? And the Secret Service agent had the best response, one I love. He said, we don't refer to it as the front and back. We refer to the north and the south side. This is the north side. When the Queen of England comes, she comes in the south side. We don't bring the Queen of England in the back door. But it is the front. This is the front, the north side. All right. There's some construction going on up here. We're gonna
pretty cool.
Work our way around. All right. I hope you're having a good time pedaling.
I am.
Hope you're pedaling a little more consistent of a pace than I am with all my stopping and starting.
That's all right. You got a lot of explaining to do.
We're gonna turn up here on 15th Street. Then we're gonna be hopping on to Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue. Ooh la! Look how pretty that is.
So, one of the other interesting things about the White House is it's sort of the starting point for how the rest of D.C. was planned. You know, it was the backroom deal between Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison that created the District of Columbia as a new capital city. And as part of the Residency Act, they gave George Washington final say as to where along the Potomac it was going to be.
Beep, beep.
So, George picks the site of the White House because it's up on a ridge, and back in the day it was waterfront property, and he was staring straight down the Potomac River for nearly 15 miles.
No, Washington tour
could almost see his home of Mount Vernon.
Washington, D.C.
In any case, he had another former aide from the Revolutionary War, one that doesn't make it into the Hamilton musical, but his name is Pierre Charles L'Enfant, and he went by Peter. And he had a very successful business up in New York City as an engineer. But when he heard that
all this stuff,
the nation was going to create a new capital city, and that George Washington was in charge of it, he wrote to his good friend George and said,
that's probably his gift.
never before has the nation created a capital city from scratch.
Like a sponge.
I want to help out with this. We can build something great that's going to grow with the wealth and development of this new country. And so L'Enfant has to deal with the fact that George Washington has picked a specific spot for the president's house. And he tramps around on his own, and he finds this other beautiful hill that he refers to as a pedestal awaiting a monument. And he's like, this is where I want to put the Congress House.
Okay.
Well, the Congress House, or the Capitol Building, or Capitol Hill as we now know.
Capitol Hill.
It's nowhere near in line with the White House. So it's got the White House on the north tip of the triangle. It's got the Capitol building on